minuti mi sono questi due signori presenti. Okay, follow me everybody. Thank you. Please now look behind me, the entrance for them. On the opposite side there is a metal cross, used to be a prayer box. Cross placed over there by the west of the football and the Christian, that is a Brazil. And now there is a look above us at the boat. There is a boat made by cement. Please, everybody in front of me. But there is a small part just above me made by a different material. Made by white plaster. In the past, white plaster painted. 500 years ago, a tourist from Netherlands entered the Colosseum. Realizing this man was a painter. During the Renaissance, he made a beautiful painting of this place. Because to me, I will show you now this place where, when it used to be, my friends, crates made by white plaster, it painted in several colors. So you see everybody? Look everybody at the last frame on the left side of this vault. There is inside a small angel. He has wings in the back. Can you see? He wasn't an angel for Romans. I was Cupid, the god of the love. You know Cupid, he is an arch. He also many arrows. The arrows of the love. But still now he's doing many mistakes by the arrows. Especially did 1 month ago for San Valentine. Many mistakes. And now follow me please. Look at the side. There is a famous street. Look at the paper also. Also look at the horse house. The book is a melons. Have you seen? A melons. Found only 10 years ago, just outside from the Colosseum. Found only 1 meter beneath the ground floor. Come here alone. No smart guy. Look, the melons. And now follow me, we're going in the beer box. Scusa, non è il punto dove fermarsi, cioè. Sorry, follow me. Come here, everybody, please. Perfect. Now look, by my book, the Colosseum inside in ancient times used to be above us benches made by white marble from Tuscany, Carrara marble, the same used by Michelangelo. In the middle used to be a big stage made by wood from Lebanon. It was a cedar wood, the strongest of ancient times. Also stage covered by sand. Sand had a specific name. It was arena. For this many stages have a name arena in our times. The sand had a great capacity to absorb the blood spread during the fights. We are in a bloody place, you remember. All around the stage used to be also a big fence made by a metal net that used to be to protect the audience from the animals' attacks. Nobody indeed died in 400 years inside the Colosseum. Of course, nobody of the audience. Instead, many people died on the top of the stage. The audience was a mirror of the ancient Roman society. In prime position, where is a cross, used to be the emperor and his entourage. All around the beer box, also in prime position, used to be politicians and their wives. Second position was for rich people of Rome. Third position was for rich people coming from abroad and foreign ambassadors. Fourth position was for the middle class of Rome. And the last position was for poor people of Rome, dressing in brown. And the last position was for the most dangerous category of ancient times. As seen now. Do you know the most dangerous category is seen now? They are, as seen now, are women. Remember, they were enthusiastic for gladiators. They could distract the gladiators and the emperor put on the last floor. Also was for women's security. Because where is a bigger crowd, also it's a possible rape. Nothing changed in many years. It's sad, but it's true. Also was mandatory the dress code. Only in first 4 positions was a white toga. Because if you did a black toga, you could result a black spot in the middle of the audience and you could distract the gladiators. Have you lost your white toga? Have you forgotten your trolley? No problem. Indeed, you could go outside. Were many shops for you, in which you could hire a white toga. Please remember, everybody, go in the first shop on the left side, because the honor is my brother. Okay? But now let's go. Follow me, everybody. We are going in the audience gallery. My friends, we are going in the audience gallery. This is the Trevi Fountain gallery. There were benches. There are benches for the now, look. Side. On the right side, there are now there are only cement and bricks. Usano questi per andare allo spazio. Look at another staircase. Beneath our feet there used to be white marble everywhere, paved by white marble, the ground floor. But also look at the walls where are ancient things, also there are many holes. They also are because inside used to be metal brackets. Metal brackets and ancient things to many white marble panels. Everywhere it was consumed by white marble. Close to me, just a moment. Look behind me, there is the last part original ground floor made by white marble. But also, behind me there is a small metal fence. In the past used to be the metal net. I will show you now this place in ancient times when it used to be the metal net. Look. Also look at the slaves. They had the metal hooks, buckets full of sand. And now follow me, I will show you the last trace of the reinforcement of ancient times. Thank you. Come here. Close to me, look on the top of this capital. Where is the young gladiator from France? Come here. Come here, close to me. Don't fear. Give me your hand. Climb the stone. Go up. Come here, look here. Look inside. There is a rainwater. Also there is a metal. It's lead. Poured here by Romans 2,000 years ago. You can touch the lead. It isn't anymore hot. After 2,000 years, indeed, it's quite cool. And now is it time for us to go inside the Colosseum by the gate of the life. Was the first gate for gladiators. Are you ready now to become gladiators? You prefer become food for the lions? No. I prefer the first option. Do you agree to me? Of course. I think so. But before the gate of the life, I want to show you the beautiful, beautiful underground, the backstage. Okay? Follow me, please. It's very interesting place, the underground. I'm sorry, in this moment the half part is covered because we are doing restoration in the underground. Follow me, everybody, please. Close to me, please. Okay, close to me, everybody, please. Stop, everybody, in front of me. Thank you. Close to me. Okay, young gladiator in prime position. Garçon. I see. Okay, look behind me. Used to be everywhere the stage on the top of the wall. So remember, I will show you a second time by my book, The Stage of Ancient Times. And now there is only at the opposite side a small reconstruction built only 20 years ago. I will show you, if I find it, the underground, the stage of ancient times. Look, used to be like in my book. Have you seen? But now there are many corridors, okay? In the narrow corridor, where are the arches on the left side, on the underground? I will show you where is the letter A in this picture, letter A. In the narrow corridor, in the arches, used to be many animals' cages, 2 floors of cages, were for small animals for the Colosseum. Indeed, there were lions, tigers and bats, because the space wasn't enough for big animals like elephant and rhino. Look by my book. Lions, tigers and bats. The space wasn't enough for big animals like elephant and rhino. These animals entered by the gate of the life during the morning parade in big carts. I will show you later the gate of the life. But also used to be in the underground 100 elevators. Elevators used to be in order to lift up animals on the top of the stage. Look in front to us. There were 4 rows of elevators, but 2 rows now are covered. They are on the right side. Instead, in front to us, look on the top of the walls, there are many pieces of grey marble. Have you seen? In the piece of grey marble there are rails for elevators. One elevator of ancient times had at the very top a big trapdoor made by wood. Beneath the trapdoor used to be a big cage for animals. But beside the trapdoor used to be a big winch. This winch had 2 floors, like in my book. 4 people working per floor, 8 people working per elevator. Used to be in total 100 elevators. The underground was packed of people. It was like air for slaves. Not only because there were the elevators in jeans, but because frequently animals attacked and killed the slaves. The hell was the underground for slaves. The purgatory was the stage only for hunters and gladiators, and the heaven were the audience benches. Look behind me, there is a gate of the death at the opposite side. On the left side of the gate of the death there are benches. Half part made by bricks, it's a reconstruction. Half part made by one marble are original benches for politicians, in which there are engraved on politicians' names. They had the specific seats with their names engraved on, and nothing changed in 2000 years. But now is the time for us to go inside in our parade. Are you ready, my gladiators, for our parade?
Yes.
Perfect. I'm sorry. For our parade, I haven't my sword today. I have only my book. Follow me and don't fear, because you know knowledge is better than weapon. Let's go. Okay, on my left side used to be the gate of the life. By the gate of the life, the morning animals and the hunters. By the afternoon it took place a second parade involving only gladiators. Also many musicians entered by the gate of the life. They did a big parade, 20 parade on the top of the stage, and they saluted them like an axis. Emperor used to be where is the cross. So it is the opposite, an axis, of course, saluted like Romans. After gladiators went by 2 doors, number 1 and number 2, on the opposite side in the changing rooms. They did a short warm-up and they fought. But only the women would exit by the gate of the life on my left side. He said the Muslims, they were the entrance went outside by the gate on the opposite side, the gate of the death. Now is it time for us to go a second time in the audience gallery. Okay? Remember, it's important, the movie Gladiator wasn't played here, but in Malta, in Tunisia. Instead, a different movie, the Jumper movie, played beneath our feet in the Colosseum changing rooms. Follow me, we are going a second time in the audience gallery. Remember, the Colosseum was coming up with the return, please down on the left side.
Então, eu estou pensando as coisas que eu penso.
Many fountains inside. The aqueduct stood just outside the Colosseum. When you will go outside, you will find a hill. On the top of the scenery, there's a rock that stood at the very top of the hill. He said the Colosseum is at the bottom of the hill. Due to the gap, the aqueduct and big pressure, in little wall the pollution not only the ground floor, but also the first floor in the ship. Close to me, everybody, please. Come here. And look beside me, close to me, leave the space for the other people, please. Look beside me, there is a cross. Wasn't a cross in ancient times. Inside used to be water pipes made by metal. The Colosseum connected with an aqueduct. And the aqueduct, remember, the water could reach the first or the second floor. A fountain of ancient times had the lion had the shape. From the mouth of this lion flowing down free fresh water. Remember, water for you is drinkable everywhere in Rome. Eh? You don't need to buy water by legal zero from Bangladesh, remember. Water is free for you everywhere. A fountain of ancient times had a shape of a lion head. Look at the fountain, madam. Used to be here, the fountain, in this place. But if you drink a lot of water here, for sure in few minutes you need a restroom. Now we show you a restroom of ancient times. Follow me, please. Close to me, thank you. Come here, please. Look outside from the Colosseum. There is a white line in the ground floor. White line is where stood the facade. Also over there was the entrance for the audience. This gallery had a different function. Indeed, it was a toilet. Look on the left side, there is a gravedon in the ground floor, a channel. Inside, for water. On the top used to be benches made by stone. Romans is sitting near each other and talking about the show. What did I say, my friend? The lions this morning or the gladiators in the afternoon? It was a smelly place without privacy for ancient Roman people. In front of the benches used to be a second channel open. Remember, there were different toilets for ladies and gentlemen, of course. Romans said it the paper because it cost a lot, but sponges on the top of the six. They push the sponge in a second channel open in front of the benches after clean up. But remember, were personal sponges. They didn't share the sponges. Also remember, Romans said the toilets 2,000 years ago inside the Colosseum. He said in London, in New York City, 200 years ago in many houses, there weren't toilets. It was very dangerous. Ok, sorry, just a moment. Mi sposto, eh? Così fa vedere meglio. Follow me, please.
Thank you. I cannot. No any privacy. You have to need to...
Close to me, thank you. Come here, everybody. My friends, remember Roman said the toilets 2,000 years ago inside the Colosseum. He said in London and New York City 200 years ago there weren't toilets in many houses, many apartments. It was very dangerous working at night. You need a big umbrella. Well, it wasn't for rain. Eh? He also mixed in London sewage water, drinkable water. Do you know the Prince Albert? He was the Queen Victoria's husband from Germany. In London he died by cholera because he drank water contaminated. In Rome it was impossible because in Rome there were, as now are, working many aqueducts. The most famous is the Virgin Aqueduct. Still now provides by water the Trevi Fountain, built 2,000 years ago by Agrippa. Agrippa was the son-in-law of the first Roman emperor, Augustus. Also was the grandfather of crazy Emperor Nero. He also was an admiral. He defeated Antony and Cleopatra. I will show you a smelly place of ancient times. A toilets. A place without privacy for Roman people. If you like it, from this place in only 26 minutes by metro, you can go in Ostia Antica, the harbor of Rome in ancient times. It's like Pompeii, but it's not far from Rome. And now let's go for the last information. After you have free time to take pictures. Follow me, everybody. Nothing to do with the Christian religion, but it's a business motivation. Yes, a business motivation because you go the gladiator cycle by Emperor Theodore in Spain. December. In the past, remember, bodyguarding took for a school every day of the year. He said the gladiator games took at least 50 or 40 days. After gladiator sacked, every school went in bankrupt. After only 10 years, it was impossible to find one professional gladiator in all the Roman Empire. The Colosseum turned in a circus in which took place only shows involving animals versus humans. The last show took place in the year 527 AD, after the end of the Roman Empire, when Rome was under the rule of the Germanic Emperor Theodoric. After the Colosseum had many uses. After the last show, the sewages were full of animals' bones. The level of the water grew and marshed the stage made by wood. In the times of the Colosseum had many uses, standing in a castle. During the medieval age, in which lived 2,000 people. After in a church, in a factory, in a storage. 200 years ago, saw return in the barracks for the troops of the French Emperor Napoleon. But the last fight involving only two gladiators from USA took place only in the year 1979 AD. The first gladiator from Texas is still alive. The second from Seattle was dead. His tomb is in San Francisco. Do you remember these two gladiators? Don't remember? The first was Chuck Norris from Texas. The second was Bruce Lee, the Dragon, from Seattle. They fought for a kung fu movie 20 minutes inside the Colosseum, and after they went to Piazza Navona in order to have a big lunch, by pizza and spaghetti. This is my last joke, also the end of our tour. Thank you so much for your attention. I hope you enjoy your tour. My friends, and now you have, it's important, you have time to go on the first floor. We have three options, three options better. Because the second part of this tour, we start, first option is for 11:45. Second option, 1:45. Second option, 3:45. The meeting point will be at the bottom of the steps outside. Okay? This is the only exit. The Colosseum has one exit. The second guide will wait for you. First option 11:45, second option 1:45. You have a time now to go on the first floor to take picture. If you enter, you can spend more times. During a break also you can go in a church not far from this place where is the Julio II tomb. Part of this tomb is a masterpiece made by Michelangelo, the Statues Moses, the Moses statue, sorry. It's a beautiful masterpiece made by Michelangelo. Follow me, I will show you the best way to go on the first floor. Remember, meeting point at the bottom of the steps, first option 11:45, second option 1:45. Okay? 1 hour time for you. Follow me, everybody.
On the right side, please.
So much so that every forum, in every forum it was both an and a lot of
Everybody here. In order to go in the first floor, you have to come back to the Metro Cross. Pass to the gallery behind the cross and turn on the right side. There is a longer corridor. Immediately there is on the right side the staircase. Also there is a toilet along the corridor. If you like it, you can use the toilet. Don't fear there are any more sponges for you, but there is a paper for you now. In the first floor there is a museum in which there are animal bones. While boreable bones, there are also chicken bones and sheds, where popcorn and call of ancient Roman people. Also there are benches engraved on by graffitis made by the audience depicting animals and gladiators. Last information about my book and my business card. My book is in English, the author is an archaeologist, he is my master guide, he's a consultant for History Channel. Last 20 pages are in 3D, book provided by 3D glasses. If you like it, I have books for you. One book by me costs only 15 euros. Also, if you like it, today I will do in the afternoon a free walking tour in a square of Rome. Close to me, please, leave the space for the other people. The free walking tour based on tip will take 2 hours. You can don't pay me at the beginning, my tip you can give me at the end of the tour. The meeting point for this tour will be at 4:45 at the Spanish Square. You know there is a big steps in the Spanish Square. On the right side of the steps there is a Kids and Shelley Museum. The meeting point will be at 4:45. During this tour we will go in many beautiful places, also inside the Fountain, the best preserved ancient monument in the world. And we'll end to the Trevi Fountain. If you like it, also I can give you my business card because it's possible to do private tour with